Hi guys, happy Thursday. It's Rachel from Charlotte Behavioral Health again. How was everybody this week? Hope everybody is surviving out there and doing well and ready for another installment of a little support video and mental health support. So last week when I jumped on here, I provided the skill of the square breath. And we went over how to do that, and I'm sure everybody's been practicing that multiple times a day, and hopefully that's working out well for you. Today, we're going to talk about one of the things that I alluded to last week in the video, which was parenting. And I think that we're in day 379 of this quarantine, 380. Actually, I'm not counting, so I honestly don't know. But I took the liberty to add 10 days to each day that I think it might have been, just because every day feels like at least 10. So for all of you parents out there that are hanging in there, that have got your kiddos at home, that are trying to do all the things with your kids, school, chores, entertainment, keeping them busy, parenting is hard. So hope you're hanging in there, and I've got a little bit of information for you and a skill to use that will hopefully make parenting a little bit easier. So the thing that I'm going to talk about today is emotional regulation. And that's something that, as a parent, that's something we try to teach our kids. And we do that through many different ways, many different techniques. It varies from person to person. But the one thing that we all know is that kids have different levels of ability to regulate their emotions. And one of the things as a parent that we have the ability to improve is how well they develop their emotional regulation. And so what is emotional regulation? Pretty simply, it's the ability to manage your emotions and thoughts and complete cognitive processes and problem solve and do tasks while dealing with emotions. And so as an example, a 2-year-old who, I've read funny stories on the internet, kids who get their banana peeled from the wrong way and they have a meltdown. A 2-year-old, that's kind of an appropriate response. And I might have a visitor cat joining me here in a second. He might want to make an appearance. Okay, move along. So I am here to talk about how kids learn to self-regulate and use emotional regulation. And so I gave the example, have to back up, got a little distracted from the cat. I'm gonna try and manage him while I do this. So I gave the example of a 2-year-old having a fit because her banana was peeled from the wrong direction and flopping on the floor and throwing a fit. Well, that's an example of a low level of emotional regulation. So we wouldn't anticipate a 12-year-old to do that. And so it changes through developmental stages and ages. But it's not all just about your child. The good news and the hard news is that emotional regulation starts with us as parents and how we meet our kids when they are dealing with big feelings. And so the very first thing we have to do is we have to meet their chaos with our calm. And that can be really, really challenging. And even more challenging right now because everybody is locked up. We don't have any idea when things are gonna go back to normal, and there's no precedent, like I said. So your emotional regulation is imperative in impacting your child's ability to regulate, because as human beings, we have these really amazing things called mirror neurons. And sorry, my cat is really wanting to make an appearance. Mirror neurons, I'm not going to take the time to go into it, but it's a really fascinating thing. Essentially, people refer to it as kind of the Wi-Fi between people, and kids will know instantly how you're coming at them. And so one of the things as a parent that you can do is practice coming at your kids when you're trying to redirect or trying to provide discipline or emotional support, is to meet them with your own state of emotional calm. And that requires a lot of different skills, and one I'm going to just go over briefly today that helps you get back into your body pretty quickly and gives you a chance to take a little breather and prepare yourself to come towards your kids with your own emotional regulation. Because I guarantee that any behavioral modification plan you put in place, any attempt that you make at changing your kids' behavior won't work if you are emotionally escalated and emotionally in a place where kids can pick up on the fact that you're dysregulated. So emotional regulation in kids starts with emotional regulation of parents. So how do we do that? Lots of ways, and I'm sure that you have your own tools and techniques, and you can go online and find 100 lists of self-care. I like to be pretty specific and have quick little tools that people can use, because it's just easier that way. And the tool that I'm going to go over today is called the 5-4-3-2-1 skill. So it goes like this. You're having an interaction with your kid, flopping on the floor, and honestly, through every age range, kids will come. Everybody gets dysregulated, and so this skill really will help you engage in all of your relationships more successfully. So your emotional regulation will help you engage with others as well as your kids. So this doesn't just apply to parenting. But back to the skill. So really getting in your body and getting at a place where you're calm requires you to get out of that feeling space where you're responding really emotionally. And so engaging your senses is a really good way to do that. And we have a skill that a lot of therapists teach to help people get back into their body and get themselves calmed down. And again, it's called the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. And it is 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And so you go through the list and you think of 5 different things you can see. And you can be really descriptive, just describing what you see. Like right now I see the phone taking this video, and I see the pictures behind it. And so you just go through the list, 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste, to get you back into your senses and into your body. And that is a skill that you can use, again, pretty inconspicuously, where nobody can really tell what you're doing, but it's a way to pull back before you engage with kids in a way that is just going to escalate them. And so hopefully you guys will find this useful. And I wanted to keep the video a little shorter this week, just to keep you engaged. And my colleagues and I will be doing some more of these videos and providing little helpful tidbits here and there. But hopefully everybody is doing well and hanging in there. And if you want any information about this, any further information, or any resources or skills, or again, if you're having a hard day and you just need to talk to somebody, Charlotte Behavioral Health is here. We have our warm line. Definitely don't have to be in crisis to use it. We just are trying to reach out to the community and really support people in the community, because I know personally this is not the easiest time, and as an organization we also know that people need support, and we really hope you can reach out and get the support that you need. Our number is 941-979-0796, and that is to our warm line. So if you need a little support, we are here to help. Take care, everybody. Hang in there, parents, and have a wonderful week. And I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.